Hey, what's up, nofio heads? Bruno here again, and today we will talk about the performance videos. So I've seen in the comments and maybe some other places people asking questions about what's going on. That's a very cool heat map you've got there, but I don't understand a thing. What are you doing? Is that good? Is that bad? Right? And on the latest video, I'm looking here at the graph of what was recorded, and the performance is actually really good on our side. I know that there are quite a few things on the screen there. On the top right hand side, that's actually the performance of the CPU, right? So if the CPU of the computer is struggling a little bit, you see some spikes there, but that is not really related with the nofio tech. The ones below, they're two of the same really. We might change it a little bit, but this is the speed, basically the video speed, right? One graph, they look the same because one graph is what the base is sending to the head, and the other graph is what the head is receiving from the base, so of course they'll look the same. And that just shows the speed. So all you're seeing here is the speed of the data that the base is sending to the head, right? And I saw some questions, oh, every time he dies or every time something happens, the graph dips. And that is because, and we want to see that dip, and what happens is every time the scene or a frame gets complicated, then the requirements for speed is higher, right? So you have a higher speed requirement. And every time the scene is simpler, so if you have a full black screen, then the requirement of the speed is lower. And that's why you keep seeing that change, is because the complexity of each frame changes, right? The environment, depending on what you're playing. And that's what we want to see. Our codec adapts to what's going on, right? So compressing it more or less, depending on how well the link is going and how demanding the video is, right? So that's the graph on the right-hand side there. It's just the speed in real time. And these are, I think, 1 second increments for this particular capture. And on the left side, which is the heat map video latency, so that's latency, right? And what you're looking at is an actual histogram. So these are all buckets. In this case, what you're seeing here is per second buckets of the packets latency, right? All right, so what do you mean the buckets? Yeah, what that means is every second we capture the timestamp, and so that way we can calculate how late the packets are, and every second we put them in this bucket, and you can see, oh, you've got this many packets at 5 milliseconds, 3, oh, there is some of them at 10, you know, they forgot to do their job. And we do that every second, and you can see the red area here. This is what we want to see. We want to see this red line, meaning like most of the packets, so this is 99.9% of the packets are from 0 or 1 to 3.5 maximum, right? So this is a really good performance you see here. The green bit, they are a minimum amount of packets, which is still really good. They go up to the 7 millisecond there, and we have some at the higher. And these are, remember, these are 1 second buckets. And what happens is, at that, let's say this bucket where the packets, we've got some of them that reach 12 or 14 milliseconds. That's when our rate control comes in, error correction comes in to just react. So, oh, you've got this many packets that are later than what we've wanted. Let's replace this, let's delay this, let's do, you know, so we react. And it's really fast. So this is just reporting after it already happened. So you're looking at a 1 second of work, but things happen really fast. All right. If we show you here what's going on in real time, you just look like a crazy mess. You wouldn't even be able to read it. But yeah, the performance in this case was great. We'll keep on posting some performance videos like this if you enjoy them, and adjusting the details so you guys can understand what's going on, and release videos like this where I have a chance to explain how we actually capture the data. All right, but Yeah, this was great. I was actually really happy when I look at it. Let's go nofio. It's gonna be you guys using this soon. Let's go.